What's up, guys? Welcome to JB's Garage. Today we're going to be talking about this 12-ton hydraulic pipe bender. So I got a project that I'm working on, and it requires me to do some bending on some pipes here. Now, the pipe that I am using is 3/4 inch schedule 40, which is what this is supposed to be able to bend. So for those of you that are going to be like, this isn't a tubing bender, it's a pipe bender, I'm using damn pipe, so just settle down. But even with using the pipe, it was kinking it pretty bad, and I was kind of getting disappointed with it because I'm using the right stuff. I'm actually bought the metal from a local metal supplier, so I know that it's decent quality metal. To give you an idea, got some pipe over here that I've been working with here. I think that was one of the first attempts right here. That was 3/4 inch die on the 3/4 inch holes. That's how far it got. Maybe 45 degrees ish kinked. So then I seen there were some guys doing a smaller die, going down to the 1/2 inch die. So I tried that, kinked it. But it did go further, but it still kinked it. Didn't even get me to a 90 yet. So then I heard, throw some sand in there and try it. So I threw some sand in it, and I put the 3/4 inch die back in it here. And then, oh yeah, I backed those off to that'd be the inch holes there. So I backed them both off, figuring maybe it's too tight of a bend for it or something. The only problem I had with doing that is I maxed out the ram before I was able to achieve a 90-degree bend on that pipe. So I ended up having to bring it back down to the 3/4 inch holes anyways, so the ram had enough length to bend the pipe to 90. Still kinked it. So after trial and error and frustration and throwing pipe all over the place, I ended up switching it. I put the 1/2 inch die in there, and I left it on the 3/4 inch holes, filled the pipe up with sand, and got this bend out of it, which is very good. There's no flat spots, no kinks, nothing in it. Like, it's a very good bend. Now you can see the 1/2 inch die does dig into the sides pretty good there, but that's nothing a die grinder can't take care of and clean up later on after you get done welding it up or whatever. Now, the sand I used is silica sand, which is right there. You can get that at any hardware store probably. They're about, it's like, I think it was $8 for a 50-pound bag, so it's not that expensive. Very important that when you do pack it in that pipe, that you pack it in there as tight as you can. Don't just fill it up to the top and then cap the ends and bend it. It won't work. You have to pack it in there really good. Now, I didn't wet the sand or nothing. I just put it in dry, and I had pretty good luck. So I got one more pipe that I need to cut. I'll do that on camera for you so I can show you how it works, kind of show you what's going on that die, because it doesn't quite ride inside. It's just right around the edge is the only spot that it rides on. So I'll show you that, and you guys can see for yourself, and hopefully this will save you guys some time. It would have been nice to know this earlier on, so I'll just save you guys the headache. I got filled up sand. I'm going to take something and hit it against the pipe, go up and down, all the way up. Make sure you get the sand somewhat packed in there decently. Just like that. in the funnel yet. We'll see how big of a mess I can make. Well, that worked out pretty fucking good. So now, a little bit of a hole in there, or fucking hole, a little bit of a gap in there. You want to fill that all the way up. I just have duct tape on the end. Fill this up to the top, pack it in, and just put another piece of duct tape on top of it. You don't need a metal cap or anything fancy like that. And that'll be full. So then just get the sand off the edge so your tape can stick to the metal. Using fancy white duct tape today. Push down around the edge, seal it, and fold it over. And then I take one more piece, go around the outside with it. Alright, let's get to the bender. Alright guys, got to set up in the tube, pipe bender, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Use a couple blocks of 2x4s there, help hold the pipe somewhat level. Kind of makes it a little easier, otherwise it kind of always wants to fall down and it's kind of a pain in the ass. So do that, help you out. Let's get to bending this thing. Oh, I'll show you guys this. Hopefully you can see what's going on here, but this doesn't even sit inside this tube, or the frickin' tube. The die doesn't even sit inside there, it just sits in the edge, and I don't know if that's what's helping this whole process, is it's just riding along the edge and it's not letting the edge kink or come out. And then it's kind of got more surface area. The more you bend it, the more area that contacts too. So you're not just kind of pushing up in one spot, but it sits pretty high up in there. So I'll keep bending this and see what she looks like. here's the second pipe. Turned out pretty good. There's the other pipe. So I got them matched up pretty good. It's kind of the one downfall about that is you don't know where you're at degree wise on the bend. You gotta eyeball it, and you gotta take this and set it on that and kind of match up and go back and forth and get it fine-tuned. So if you do that technique, hopefully it works for you. Obviously no guarantees. There's always quality of metal that's a problem and stuff like that, but this is what worked for me, so hopefully it works for you guys. So the project that we're working on here is making a full independent suspension go-kart out of that mess of stuff right there. Got most of the parts that I need right now. We're just working on it. We're just bending the tubes, and I got to do some welding on it now that I got those tubes made up. So hopefully we'll have some videos on that released. If you're interested in watching those, hit the subscribe and like, and stay tuned. Thanks.